Give it up for Brar one more time. Thank you so much for the PSA about brown dicks. Because you definitely are one of them. Also, by the way, just to take you guys behind the veil of the performance here a little bit, Brar did a lot of online research to pull his set together, because how else would he have known that vagina produces liquids? Sorry, I'm just saying, I know Pornhub Premium when I see it. Alright, that's enough. So surprise, I'm back. A bigger surprise than when Joe Nail appeared at Setup Garage. I don't know if you guys caught that. By the way, so just a little observation I had the other day. The name Joe Nail is so bland. It sounds like a default character name from a video game. Now here's my solution. I think he should rename himself Toenail. Yeah. Because just like a toenail, I think his whole vibe is pretty unnecessary. By the way, let me tell you something. You think ChatGPT could have came up with toenail? It's way too fucking stupid. Alright, so despite what Yusuf and Nati says, I'm not an egotistical maniac. I'm here for two specific reasons. First, because I'm dead inside and this is the only time I feel something. I thought touchy-feely would fill that void, but my T group wouldn't stop fucking crying. And the second reason is because I have some bones to pick. I loved last comedy night, but it was also when I found out what people really thought of me. Okay? So I got real quotes here that I got from the last comedy night. By the way, first off, enough with the David Lane jokes. They were funny for a while until he lost the election. Then it just felt like you were calling me a loser. All right, so here we go. I never knew you were that interesting. Fuck you. It's so cool hearing you express yourself. You're usually so quiet. Am I fucking mute or something? What is that? Alright, this one takes the cake. We can hang out now that I know you have a personality. That one's actually from my dad. Give it up for our brave new comics tonight. It's a little preview of your future. You'll really find out. By the way, do you guys know the story of how John joined the church? Sorry, he passed by, read the sign as more men, and signed up immediately. They're just giving out men. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal. I see Gleb over there drawing his sword. The bit's over, okay? And also, one rule in comedy that they always say is never explain the joke, but I do want to give that joke a little more thought, right? So, in order for that joke to work, in this scenario, John has to be extremely dyslexic, because he can't read the sign. Right? And that's actually perfect for Rohan, because he can't read, like, anything. John, actually, can you text me when they start a more women part of the church? I really appreciate that. By the way, that's the dumbest thing I've ever written. And it took fucking hours. I'm not joking. That joke took fucking hours. So in case you're wondering, my jokes have not gotten any smarter. So I appreciate y'all having me. Because you do know what they say, the sequel is never as good as the original. Right? Let's count down some famous examples. We got OIT 281. Well, you hate the class that much. We got Jake's set. We have Nikhil Jane's Night Hennessy application. So at some point you gotta learn to give up. We have Sunil's second dying grandparent of the quarter. I'm sorry, it's sad, but like you gotta space it out a little. Like you can only be so sad. Like one time. Okay. Anyways. And what else? What else? The second tower. Okay, I know it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy, but it just doesn't hit the same. Okay, all right, let's move past that. The only exception is actually the please ignore blast from the VC Club. And you guys all know what I'm talking about. Okay, also, can we agree that the campaigning for clubs got pretty shameless there at the end? I literally got a first message from someone saying, "Oh, please vote for me. I'm having such a good time taking D&D together." Let me make this clear. Bitch, it's required. I cannot graduate without that class. What the fuck are you talking about? It's so good to take D&D together. Anyway, so I don't know, Maria, if you're in here tonight, but at least you went out with dignity. Well, not really, because you did get publicly humiliated. You were gonna go out with dignity, and I think in this situation, that's very important distinction. Also, by the way, you know what's not good for my mental health? Getting rejected by the mental health club. Yeah, apparently I wasn't fucked up enough. So, no, but we're in good hands, right? Anyway, it's okay. I've made up my mind. I'll just attend all the events. I'll act like I'm part of it when everyone really knows that I'm an outsider. Or what we call around these parts a Jonathan Chen. Oh, now you feel bad for him? Really? Okay. So speaking of foreign invasions, I actually fasted for Ramadan this year. Assalamu alaikum to you as well. And I swear my phone was listening, because after I did that, I started getting updates from every major war around the world. I went from BuzzFeed quizzes about which vegetable matched my vibe to looking at which ones people became. Oh, okay. That signifies that my time is up. Well, okay. In all seriousness, comedy night is one of my highlights at the GSB. And I'm sure for all the comics as well. I want to thank you guys so much for giving us a platform to show a piece of ourselves to you, which I heard our closer actually has a tendency to do as well. And by the way, don't ask me how I know, but he's actually named after his mom's favorite thing in bed. Please welcome to the stage, Don.